Hello and welcome to coverage of the OTSL Silver Playoffs. Today I'll be commentating my own match against Thomas Verliefde, an excellent player, possibly known as the German Juggernaut. And we are going to open we're going to open in Austria because we have Warsaw Pact. And we're going to be headlining... looks like we're going to be headlining Fidel. So that shouldn't cause any conflicts with our opening setup. We've got De Gaulle, Middle East, Fidel, Special, Olympic, USJ, Warsaw, and NTV. 2-4 ops. Love to see that. So it looks like my opponent will be headlining Marshall. And I'm not seeing any way that we can disrupt that. Yeah. So let's headline Fidel. There's Marshall plan. So I'm thinking that I'm going to do a big old coup of Iran. And then depending on what our opponent does, we might score Middle East or even headline De Gaulle. Or event De Gaulle to try to disrupt Marshall Plan. Of course, it would be even nicer to headline De Gaulle next turn, perhaps. Okay, this is an interesting Marshall setup. I don't see this one too often. Opting for the influence in Canada over Italy. That's interesting for my opponent. I'm very happy to have rolled a 4. Maybe my opponent will coup back with a 2 or 3 op and roll low, and then we'll be sitting pretty. Of course, this is a 90-minute match, so we're going to have some moments of deep contemplation where we think about the decisions we've made in our lives that have led us up to this moment. Not necessarily thinking about the game itself, but just, oh, I should have studied more in math. All right, duck and cover. We're going Malaysia, Lebanon, Jordan. Okay. Well, there's no way for us to get into Southeast Asia. I would love to have Middle East ult myself. Yeah, let's see if we can get Middle East Dom. That might be a strong start for us. And, you know, we're not lowering DEFCON, so we can still have the option of queuing Thailand. Not the best roll, but not the worst either. Our opponent's probably going to coup back to get their mill ops, and we're hoping that they roll low, so we can score a presence-less Middle East Dom. It's possible I should have done Special Relationship, but that might be a good space card for us. In fact, our opponent might consider spacing now. I've seen crazier things. They might just want to enter Iraq, setting up to break Iran. Now, a certain Pioneer Tal once told me that a good thing to do as the US in this kind of situation, instead of queuing back, is to just put 2 in Egypt. Makes it a lot harder for me to maintain this kind of pressure. Oh, influence. Yeah, no, this is right. This is what you should do. Now the question is, do I want to coup again? Probably not. So let's see, what could we do here? We could go to Iraq. 1 South Korea. This seems fine to me. And then if our opponent goes to Libya, we could coup Libya. Maybe it's better to get out of... no, this is fine. Part of me wants to be in Afghanistan right now, so that if our opponent drops a big old bomb on Iran, we'll still have access to Pakistan. So we'll see if we live to regret that decision. Our opponent could also always coup Lebanon. That's a nice big coup. Okay. What cards have been played so far from our opponent? Let's see. We've seen Duck and Cover, AI War, and CIA. So let's make our opponent decide between coupping Pakistan and entering Libya. Probably pushing a little too hard to score big in Middle East, but that's okay. Oh. I feel as though I have to do this. Interesting to see a second in Jordan there. Whew. Wow. Lucky for me that they didn't have a higher up card to use. Now IP War is looking very dangerous. I hope I draw it next turn. We'll be well positioned to coup Panama. No IP War there, that's scary. And there's really nothing I can do about, oh yeah, I can 5-year plan Europe, good. Okay. Well, the best headline is Captured Nazi Scientist. Okay, so what's new cards in our hand? Containment, Comic-Con, Korean War, 5-year plan, and Europe. Okay. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything we can do to protect against IP War. We really don't want to give up the coup. So let's take a 2-op coup of Panama and just pray that our opponent doesn't have IP War. there is a 25% chance that they have IP war and hit it. And those are odds that I can live with. At least we got our mill-ops. Although I suppose we could have always evented Korean War. This is probably where we're going to see IP war, now or never. Otherwise, we'll be gladly marching back into Iran, or even using USJ to take India. Unfortunately, we're going to have to give containment for 2 rounds. So that's quite painful. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ops for the rest of the turn. We have D-stall fuel. Our opponent has China cards, so we need to be cognizant of that. One, 2, 3, 4 to 2. Pretty easy for our opponent to tie up. I don't really like that play very much. I'd rather protect against a China card jam. Something like this, maybe? Let's try it. Now, I'm sure that a lot of players would say that I should hold USJ for UN, but because of 5-year plan, I can't really expect that to happen. It's wise of our opponent to be crawling to Cameroon here. That's an interesting play. We don't have the ops to deal with that. So, do we want the China card back? Would we give up Thailand to take the China card back? Not a fan of that option. I'd like to hold on to Thailand, please. Excuse me. Cards still remaining: Defectors from Mojin, Asia Scoring, IP War, UN, Blockade, Decall, Destall, Nasser, Sopgovs. Let's close Discord. Okay, what do we have left here? Well, we have to be prepared to defend against a Burma walk. Looks like we might have a great coup target next turn if our opponent doesn't get to Cameroon. We're still going to be at the mercy of 4+ IP war. Always scary. And our opponent should probably consider just taking South Korea. If they don't enter Burma, I feel like that's what I'm going to do. That Arab-Israeli war is very helpful. Should be very grateful to have done so well invading Israel. Cambridge 5. So will our opponent use the China cards here to jam India? That would be very unorthodox. I think that they should hope to enter Cameroon in their last AR here. Nasser. Spacing Nasser. Okay. Let's see. Anything we're neglecting here? No, I think this is our best option. So, defectors for Motion, iReds, Asia, IP War, UN, Decall, SOCGov, Suez, and VR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could, if our opponent doesn't take anything else in Asia, VR into Asia Dom. Oh, opponent might do it for us. Seems like a good option for them. So, we got Decall. Oh, IP War. Happy to see that. Suez. Asia. iReds. EEU. NORAD. And AI War. Which means our opponent has defectors, Formosions, SOCGovs, and UN. So... what would be a good headline here? Obviously, we can't allow Decall to get defectored. Our opponent knows we have Asia. What's Asia scoring for? 3 points? Don't want that defectored either. It seems as though Suez is going to be the one. We could just do Arab-Israeli war to save an op against the obvious defectors. But there is always a chance that they don't defectors. Of course they defectors. Well, maybe that's a place where I can improve as a player. So oh, wow. That was big. I guess we won't have to worry about grain sales taking that from us later, which is a relief. Although part of me wishes I had cooed Panama at this point. Our opponent doesn't have any known 4-ops besides the China card. Of course, we are out of high-up cards as well, so maybe we really should have just cooed with Arab-Israeli war there. Feeling the burn a bit of that high roll. UN with Sock Govs for influence. Okay. Warsaw. The only known card that my opponent has is Formosion, so we might be able to get the China card out of this. No, we won't be able to get the China card, but we might see a Formosion. Definitely unadvisable to hold your known scoring cards this late into the turn. But hey, we flipped Angola. Probably shouldn't have placed in Angola. Probably should have put that in like Burma or something, because Angola was a good coup target for us. But, on the other hand, Africa looks great. I feel like Hood has got to be the headline here. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have ABM. I guess we could have missile envied to find out if they had ABM. That's painful. Yeah, probably could have missile envied there. Okay. Well. Yeah, maybe that's a strategy to consider in the future, is just use missile envy there. OPEC. Okay. Be cool if my opponent flipped Angola. I could flip it back with Portuguese. It's a shame to be losing value on Allende. Sometimes that's how it goes, though. Yeah, might as well. I think. Perhaps I should have done this preemptively. But I can always coup Angola next turn. Let's see if our opponent will give us a coup target, a way to get some mill ops this turn. That'd be nice. I'm glad they missed that. Look at that. 3 US ops in Jordan. Isn't that ugly? I think it's hideous. A lot of places where I feel like we need to play some catch up. Maybe it's better to hold Camp David than Missile Envy. It would be interesting if we couped Venezuela. We'd have relines on Brazil. It seems as though the Africa situation is going to be okay as long as grain sales doesn't happen. Yeah, probably overvaluing the whole Romania IREDs thing. Yeah, almost certainly a mistake there to event Camp David's instead of IRED. I don't know why I've played in such a way, but I admit it is a mistake. And so perhaps, oh, yeah, that can happen. That can definitely happen. So we consult CIA. I feel like brush war would be a good headline target, because then if our opponent headlines Middle East scoring, we can go for Libya. Otherwise, we can go for Venezuela or even Panama. Let me put my hand in. Oh, okay. Well, considering that Africa is about to flip, oh no! Oh, that I really didn't want that to be the hit. Do we have a good salt target? ABM seems good. And we have We Will Bury You, so it seems unlikely, unless our opponent has Cuban Missile Crisis, that they'll be able to punish us for salt CIA. And now that Nigeria is gone, the CIA seems like it won't even be very effective. But before we do that, we have to take Iran. And what else could we do? Let's save our 4-up. Let's take Iran. And let's take Cameroon. Maybe we can coup Saharan sometime and set up realigns on Nigeria. China card coup of Thailand, perhaps? Oh. That's not what I expected. See, I would imagine they coup Iran here and hopefully roll very low. Or Zaire. Zaire's a bad target, but you at least feel like you're going to make more headway with a mediocre roll than you would against Iran. Headway's always nice. Progress. Vietnam. Very interesting. Very interesting. Panama. Let's get a 6. 5 is cool. We should try to get Sadat out of our hand now before Nasser comes back, although with 4 in Egypt, Nasser isn't going to have much of an impact. It would be a shame if our opponent had Africa scoring here. Will we get another 5, perhaps? Or what if we could with a bigger card? Nice. Let's not see Africa scoring, please. Aw, shucks. Well played by our opponent there. Let's finish up Panama. Well, I feel foolish for coupping, or entering Cameroon there, giving our opponent a nice coup target. I think I'll space I-Reds here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuttle. Hopefully Middle East will happen before Asia. I like this though because of Southeast Asia scoring. Well, now we have a coup target. Is defectors in the bin? Yeah. Oh boy. Let's see what our opponent gets rid of here. Kitchen, Willie, Nasser, Allende, Olympics. And Summit. Okay. Well, do you think I should take the 10 points now, here and now? Our opponent should probably realign. Let's see, they've got Voice of America. They can take us out of Panama. That's probably what they're thinking about. They're considering what to do with their other two voice. Big sad, big sad. We're gonna lose Panama here. Probably gonna go to Panama. Possibly to Thailand, perhaps? Yeah. But hey, we have destalinization to get back into Panama. So that's cool. Feeling good about that. Yeah, Destal is making this decision to coup Libya look a lot better. And we can Che, Cameron, and Saharan at some point. That seems good. Yeah, there's the voice. That's what I thought our opponent would do. So now we'll see the realigns. And once we score Middle East, Asia should be looking pretty good. OAS. Oh, did I? Whoops. Oh no, that was such a waste. I didn't need to put that third op into Mexico. Oh, what a fool. Such a fool. I should have gone 2 into Mexico. And then probably 1 into Israel. Or Guatemala. Could have set up Che there. Well, who knows? Maybe that extra influence in Mexico will come in handy. Our opponent could always bear trap us here. Let's see what they do. They didn't event bear trap. Okay. Still a good amount of points. All right, we've got Asia Dom again. And Ortega's turned on. That's nice. Okay. Well, at least they won't be cooing Thailand with the China card. Are there any scoring cards left? No, it doesn't seem like it. Hey! Nice time to roll a 6 there. Let's see, where do they go? Thailand? No, they're going back. Which means our Thailand is safe. Okay, so we got Flower Power, Special Relationship, CRG, Duck and Cover, which means they have Puppet, Cuban, Red Scare, Korean, possibly not even those. Okay, so that's reasonable. Now, let's see if they get frisky in Asia. They have puppets. It seems perfectly reasonable thing to do. Let's not take any chances here. He said after taking extreme chances in Central Asia. So we can't space it. That sucks. Guess we'll have to 5-year plan CRG. Oh god. That seems awful. Maybe we'll just give the China card. Alternatively, we could space 5-year plan, but let's see. What would CRG do? It could cause some trouble. Maybe not that much trouble. But, like, what else are we doing this turn? We're basically putzing around, trying to prevent our opponent from doing anything too devastating. Yeah. I guess we don't have to decide right away. I guess spacing 5-year plan does present an opportunity to get some points. And we could use China card to hold 5-year plan and CRG. And then maybe we'd be able to 5-year plan the China card. I don't really want to give China, though. Let's hit this. Oh no. Good time for our opponent to missile envy us, huh? So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 3. So it doesn't seem like we're going to be able to stop that. Flower power and special. Okay. Our opponent still has Armman and puppets. Europe's scoring is going to be useful for them. Our hope to realign Brazil some point this game is not looking great, I must admit. What should I do? I feel like if I'm aggressive, then I don't have to worry too much about my opponent getting aggressive on the last action round. So maybe that's the line. Especially if he wanted to event Armman here. This might be make it a little bit harder for him. Oh, it's a coup. Okay. Ooh, very much wish that I had. Okay, so missile envy alert. Oh, good game. Thanks for watching, everyone. All right, so that's game one.